G'day and welcome back to Duxella Gaming and Southern Cross Station. That's right, we are back at home in Oz, continuing on with our farming. We've now hit December and we are going to get started with our field preps. In fact, we've already started. So let's have a bit of a look-see and let's get into it. So we've just started off one of our hired hands in here. He's ploughing field 12 in, which is our cotton field, one of our newer fields we bought. So we also de-stoned it after the harvest. It was a waste because we never got to de-stone it again. That's okay. We're just going to get that done. All right. So he's going through and he's going to plow all that up. That's fine. We're going to come over and we're going to cultivate this field here, field 7. Although needs rolling. Yeah, we'll give it a cultivation anyway. Doesn't need lime, which is fine. We'll probably need to de-stone that as well. Then we're also going to have to come down here and we're going to have to deal with field 24 and 25. 25 looks as though it's just ready for seed. No, 25's got a crop in it. We don't need to do anything yet. 24 is our cornfield. We just finished harvesting. We need to turn that around as well. So basically, we've got to work on fields 24. Field 4, I think, is basically needs to be rolled. We'll go over and we'll roll that for a seed bed. Actually, I think we only need to roll this as well, to be honest. Can't remember, to be honest. Let's trying to think. Let's jump into him. We'll have a quick look. I can't remember if we actually ended up no, I don't think we did maybe we did cultivate it. You know what? It says we need rolling. I don't think it does. I think what we're going to do is just going to direct seed it. I think that's what we might do. We're going to leave that field for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here and we're going to go and turn over our cornfield we just harvested. So we'll let the other hired hand just finish off that and we'll go over and we'll deal with the cornfield. Oh, actually, it need to be ploughed, I think. Let's have another look. Be sure it does need to be ploughed. So I need not this guy. I need one of our John Deere ploughs. Right, so we're going to leave him there. Grab one of these Joeys. And we're going to plough it in properly. Right, there we go. Off we go. Right, I hope everyone's doing well. We're doing really well here. I'm going to bring my time up. There we go. Right. So yeah, we're back in December now. So we came forward 2 days. We had skipped 2 days in November. There's nothing to sell. We've got nothing as a high price time at the moment. We do need to do some work with the animals, need to do some feed. I think the cows need hay. The sheep can probably do with a top-up. We'll give them a top-up. We have some production work probably to do as well. We've got some honey there to distribute or take away at least from the spawn point. Still got a bit of room for wool bales. That's okay, so we don't have to worry about the wool yet. We'll have to check in. I think both the orchards and the hoop greenhouse and the greenhouses are now all being set to distribute, so I don't think there's anything to pick up from any of those elements. However, we do have some stuff to pick up from the dairy, the juice and jam factory, and the bakery. So we'll have to go sort those out as well. Anyway, always looks good. So there's our greenhouse, our hoop greenhouse. One pallet out there. I think that's left over from the previous greenhouses. I think we're all good to go there. All right, into this field here and let's get going. Now, after the next grass harvest as well, we are going to plough in our grass fields. They are due for a bit of a plough, so we're going to give those a bit of seeing to. It also means we're going to extend our grass fields. So if we have a quick look at that, I'm going to extend this field here down to here. So this is going to become one big field there. And we did talk previously about extending this field here into here as well. So we'll take out some trees here and we'll extend this down here a little bit further and maximize that. I'm still umming and ahhing about getting rid of this creek area in here. We'll probably fill in some dirt there and get rid of that if we wanted to. So that's still possibly an option. Anyway, all right, let's lower and get cracking with the ploughing. All right, we're going to go on cruise control just because we might as well, and away we go. All right. Right, there we go. So yeah, we're in December now. We'll have a look in a minute. I get a chance to look what we've got production-wise. Oh, we do have a couple of contracts I want to deal with as well. Actually, let's have a look at those quickly while I'm on a straight edge there. We'll keep a bit of an eye on OBS. Contracts. I do want to do the oat. So that's 98,000 litres of oat for 544,000. Straw I'm not worried about. Pasta sauce. I don't think we've got any pasta sauce to do that. That's changed. But certainly we want to do the oat contract. So I might just do the headers on this and we might go and do our contract and get some money from that. Because I mean, while the contract's there to utilise, we might as well do so. We might have a look at some of the other contracts as well over the next episode or two, because there's not a lot of work going on the farm once we get these fields prepped. So we'll probably look at seeing what contracts are out there. Look at making a little bit of extra money doing some work for some of our neighbours, but I'm not sure what we're going to have there. We've already discussed at length about the fact that the contracts still aren't working 100% correctly. I'm not going to go over that again, but just suffice to say we'll do what contracts we can get to work and make a bit of money that way. All right, other things too. The World Cup is about to kick off. Actually, though I'm recording this, it's actually the 20th of November. You'll see this about a week later. And tomorrow, or today actually, I think Qatar World Cup is off. I'm not going to get into politics and all that sort of stuff with Qatar. And I think everyone's seeing enough of that at the moment. But let's just say that Qatar does certainly need to look at itself in relation to its beliefs. I've been to the Gulf states quite a few times, and but I mean, they're running by their own rule, and that's fine. They're their own country and all that sort of stuff, and they have their own rule. But they do need to think about rethinking some of their aspects. I mean, it's like the Chinese and the Russians and all that sort of stuff. Human rights is not going to go away. It's going to continue to cause them problems, and it's not so much problems in the actual area because they just squash it with an iron fist, basically. I don't necessarily agree with everything they do over there, but by the same token, it is their country, and certainly when we visited there, back when I was in the Navy and stuff, different countries in the Gulf states, you had to abide by the rules, and if you didn't, then you suffered the consequences. Like I remember we were in Oman, and there was a public flogging of some locals, but also a couple of tourists that didn't obey the dress standards that they were supposed to obey. I mean, but right or wrong, that's just the rules that are over there. And when you visit another country, you have to obey the rules and the laws of the land. You can't just come in there thinking that what happens in your country is number one, the best in the world, but number two is that it overrides anything in the country. Many people have thought that previously and trouble for it. So right or wrong, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's like if you come to Australia, you've got to obey the rules and laws of Australia, and if you don't, you suffer the consequences. Same as if you go to the US, you go to Europe, same said. I mean, the only thing that with the Gulf states is, but I mean, I'm not getting into a religious debate. You got to remember that a lot of the Gulf states are primarily Muslim in their religious beliefs, and things like gay, lesbian, all those sorts of things aren't part of their religious beliefs, and that's part of where the problem stems from. And it's entirely up to them basically to decide that. And until such time as they do, they will continue to be derided and put down or spoken ill about by the general public from Western society, I guess. But the same as what we say about the Chinese and the Russians, like Tiananmen Square and all that sort of stuff. I mean, let's face it, we know it's ongoing, but all that aside, hopefully we have a good World Cup. Hopefully Australia flogs everyone, particularly France, tomorrow morning. But if you follow a team in the World Cup, let me know. Let me know who you're following. Please don't tell me you're following the US. I'm joking. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Who are you following in the World Cup this year? And also give me your tips. What do you think? Who do you think's going to win? I think, like a couple of other people that I've seen, I think Brazil is probably my pick for who's going to win. If it's not going to be Australia, I would probably like to see Germany win it, actually. Go back to the strength of old. I wouldn't mind seeing Germany win it. Obviously, I'd far prefer Australia to win it. But, yeah, I think Brazil will win it. One of my... if I can't see Australia win it, I wouldn't mind seeing Germany win it. So anyway, there you go. So let me know down below in the comments what you think and who you're supporting. And yeah, so let me know who you think's going to win. All right. Continue on through here. Check in to see how the other guys are going, because I want to get the rock picker started. It's a fairly narrow, even with the extension, it's a fairly narrow implement, so it does take some time to finish the stone picking off the fields. I'm going to bring another tractor down over here to do the stone picking here. I can probably do that after I finish this header run, to be honest. The stones don't get wasted, remember, they go into produce our lime. Lime gets used on the fields obviously thereafter. So we'll continue on with our production in that regard from our stones. I'll just continue to and once I do this next run, this next west-east run, I'll have a look and just check in on the other worker. Oh me. Well, let's have a quick look and see how he's going. Okay, so he's about halfway through. Okay, too bad. See how he continues that on. At the whistle moment. Right, so trying to think what angle I'm going to get this guy to do as a hired hand. I wonder if he'll do We can do 90-degree ones here. I don't think he's going to do it. Let's see. We'll put him on hired hand and just see what he's going to do. He's going to follow the... Oh, I'm just going to let him do that for now. We'll let him continue on with getting that done, and we've got some other things we can be doing around the farm, so let's go and look at doing that. What have we got there? I don't really want to use these for filling up. Not much more in the way of options, have I? Yeah, I could actually. What I might try doing the sheep. I might try using one of the augers this time through. But anyway, I'm going to get the truck. Well, actually, how much am I going to need? So hay. Needs almost 100,000 hay in there. No, you know what? I'm going to use one of the augers. Or do I buy? Actually, what have I got at the shop? What did I buy at the shop? Where are we? Where's our shop? Any further duck? Right, let's have a look. Shop. What did we buy? I can't remember what we bought. Okay, we got some tankers there. What do we buy more tankers for? The slurry work. Right. Okay. I got my potato headers. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need to use those. So I think I'll grab this guy here. I will. I'll experiment with the auger wagon and see if that's going to help us. May or may not. I may regret doing this, but we'll take it out and we'll see. I'll take out take the smaller Demco. That. And we'll just see how things go. I mean, there's no reason why it won't work, and it certainly has worked in other ends and other things I've used previously. Just want to give this a go and see. It might be easier some ways. Maybe more difficult in other ways. Let's see. Alright, so I've got to fill up with hay. I think I've got hay here. No, I've got no hay in that one. Okay, that makes it easy. It is all in the other bin near the sheep. Over there, we'll fill that and then we'll come back. In fact, we might as well do the sheep while we're over there, then we'll come back over here with the load. That'll do. Right, should be able to fill up from here. No, okay, so this, right, that's my bad. So this can only take the base crops. I do need the other bigger one. Right. This is my non-modified auger wagon, so it only takes our base crops. Primarily. Whereas I think the big Demco, the Iconics branded one, takes everything. Makes the tractor look very, very small. Come on. Thank you. We'll try it from the big silo again. I'm sure I got hay and straw in here. But I know I do. Let's see. There's straw. Hey, I haven't got any. Okay. So back to the original plan. I'll grab the other side of the creek and load up over there. At least we can see the hay. So that means we should be able to load this up with hay. Wage payment going out. There we go. 750,000 litres of hay in here. Now, what I should do actually, while I'm going to check. That's going a bit too quick. I'm going to check in here. What have we got in here? So we need to get some grass bales over here and over here and get them running again. Now we have got plenty of grass bales. At 97, 98, there we go, we're full. 155,000 litres in this thing. Now the test will be, I don't recall that I've actually used this to try this, so the test will be if we can get the auger in under the canopy of the sheep shed and offload. It may not work, we may be doing all this for naught, twice even. But here we go. I don't think it's going to fit under. No. No, it's not going to work. Alright, best laid plans of mice and men duck, and you failed. Oh no, it is going to work. There you go. So that will work. Fine. That's good. We just technically pumped it through the top of the roof. Just, you didn't see that. Okay. Pop him up. Now the cows won't be so much of a problem with that. That's certainly not ideal. These trees, I need to remove these trees or move them back. I might actually just go into the game file and move them back close to the fence. Then they're out of my way. I have to worry about them. That's a little bit too close to be something this size through here. And bounce me off. Alright, what's that? 3 down. Almost 3 down, 2 to go. Okay. 3 down. So it does work, just not ideal with where the spout goes. It's actually probably a bit easier than bringing the belly dump trailers in. Especially when there's a whole pile of wool sitting at the pallet stack. Let's see if I can get without going into the roof proper. No, I do have to put a little bit more. This will probably not be quite enough for this one. That's okay. Near enough will be good enough. Right. So that's got the sheep bed. We're going to go over and we're going to fill up with some grass. We're going to go over and fill up the cows now, and then we'll be done with that. Then we'll go check up on our progress of our 2 hired hands that are busy working now. Right, so let's go have a look-see. How are we going over here? He stopped because he just does. Does the angles. But anyway, we'll manipulate him and get him going. So he'll continue there and he will stop again. This guy over here, he's on a course play course. He's not going to stuff up quite so well. Right, I think, no, I can't. I'm going to wait till he's done the whole thing. What we will do though is I'm going to move him well and truly off out of the way. Right. That's that done. Come back down here. Right, he's full. Let's go fill up the cows and then we'll be good. I did fill the hay for the cow, not the hay, the straw for the cows just after the end of the last episode because they were basically running out. There was only the dregs of the straw left, so we did that off camera. That's why we're just topping up now with this. We do also need to get some milk over to the dairy because the dairy is out of milk. Actually, I forgot about that. So we need to get that running as well. All right, and this one should be a bit easier. We should just be able to come through here and it should find the trigger just here nicely. Okay. So it does work, but it doesn't. Right. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go find my milk truck. I've got a truck over here at the moment. It still has some milk in it. Okay. I'm going to come over and we're going to offload to the dairy to get the dairy to continue. Then we'll come back over and collect any milk from the farm that we have left over. Why aren't you taking... Oh, because I need to go to the dairy, not the bakery. I'm nuts. Right. We'll try taking this to the dairy. That might work a bit better. Dairy's just down here. So the while we're running 1.5 from the Dragon Den production pack, I am happy to say there are going to be a whole pile of more products coming out with the 1.5 update. But no spoilers. I'm not going to let you know what's going on with it. Well, why aren't you? You definitely need milk. Why aren't you offloading milk? You're in the front trailer only. I emptied the front trailer. Obviously not. The rear trailer empty. Right. That's not emptying, is it? What is going on? I've had a couple of issues in the game today. The first issue was as I finished the last episode, I brought the truck back to the farm. The game basically locked up and the truck just kept on driving into the ether. Thankfully, it sort of had done its own save prior to that point. So when I jumped out of the game, it was okay. That's better. You just overloaded from the front trailer to the rear trailer. And now there's milk going. Right, fine. Okay. So that's that. So we're going to go and we're going to go back out to the farm now with this. Right. And then we're going to be close to finishing off the episode because it is that time. But yeah, that's interesting. All right, so we do need to get those other things over. We need to get slurry. So the slurry was the next thing we wanted to get done as well, wasn't it? We need a slurry applicator. I don't think we ended up buying a slurry applicator. We do need to buy that so we could actually be putting that on the fields before we cultivate. We'll have to look at doing that. We'll have to look at making some more money again. Maybe January, February when we start selling off a bit of our produce. is when we'll look at the slurry, and that should be just in time for the seeding. I think March is when we're going to be seeding. I'll have a look at the calendar in a second. I think March is our next seeding period. So we'll get the slurry down before that. Otherwise, we'll have to use either dry or liquid fertilizer, which we'd have to buy in. The advantage of using the slurry is it's being produced from the cows, and we don't have to pay any extra for that. I'm not sure how much milk is here at the moment, but we'll take what's there. $18,000 litres. I'll have a look and see what we've got stored over here in the silo. I don't know if we've got much left in here. I think we emptied most of it. Yep, we've got none over here in the silo. So, only what's over in here. Let's have a look and see how we're going here. Silage. We are in need of some silage soon. We've got our hay, we've got our straw, and we should see that we've got enough straw in here as well, which we do. So we just need to get some more of that running. So I'm not going to worry about taking the milk over for the moment. We've got enough milk at the dairy for now to run. We need to move some manure. We'll do that in the next episode. What else have we got going over here? See what's over in here. The stock we've got on hand. Not a great deal. We did clear off salad. We've got a bit of salad to sell, fruit salad, all that sort of stuff. All right, now let's have a look at our calendar like we said we're going to do. So March, yes, is our next seeding period. So January, February is when we're going to look at doing some selling. So we've got barley, oat, corn, potatoes, sugar beet can be sold. Wool, silage, hay, flour. What else we got? Flour, manure, slurry, digestate. That's it for January. Then February, we've got some of the other products that we can be selling off. So yeah. Anyway, what we are going to do though is we are going to do that that oats job. In fact, let's just stay on a little bit longer. We'll do the oats delivery. Where was that contract? Oat supply. Grain West Corp, 98,000 litres. All right, let's just quickly do that. That just means one trailer. So what we're going to do is I'm going to disconnect that trailer. There we go. Right, let's start the engine. I'll quickly do this. Going to be a slightly longer episode. All right, let's go fill up with oats. Oat, there we go. All right, now Grain West Corp, wasn't it? Let's go find where that is. Southern Cross Grain West Corp. Right, so that's that one there. That is the one we've been to before, which is fine. I'm going to tag it just so I know which one it is. Off we go. 125,000 litres of oat. We only need to sell, what was it, 96,000 I think? We'll make a little bit extra on top of that. But this will make us, what was it? I think it was $250,000 or $500,000 actually, 544,000 or something. So we'll go make some money to end the episode nicely. Selling off some grain, which is always a good thing to do. We're not using it for production. I mean, we could use the oats for flour and stuff like that, but when we have a contract available to us that's going to make us a bit extra money than normal, we'll make the most of it. As long as we remember to go and check our contracts. Stay on the road. As you can see, down here you can see the green highlight. Hopefully we'll extract the cat. Oh, actually, one thing I didn't do. Before I do that, I've got to actually accept the contract, don't I? I didn't do that. Oat. Accept the contract. Right. Now we accept the contract, we get paid. Otherwise I'll dump it all and I'll only get paid the normal amount when I get the contract. Wouldn't want that now, would we? Alright, here we are. Let's see. Emptying, emptying, emptying. No money to the bank, no money to the bank, no money to the bank. Once we get our carryover, do about now. There we go. Supply and transport contract completed, and we make a bit of extra money. We made 96,000 from the extra, and then from the contract, which is this one here, we make 544. So we're going to make effectively, what's that? 650,000 thereabouts. So we want to collect. There we go. $662,000 in the bank. Nice. Thank you very much. All right, that's going to be it for the episode. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We're going to use that cash and buy some stuff. Most notably, probably a slurry applicator first before we buy more land or anything. But anyway, that's good. Bit of a cash injection. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. Make sure you let us know about the World Cup, who you're going to follow and who you think is going to win. I'd be interested to see what our fan base thinks about and who they follow. So let me know. And of course, apart from anything else, if you also haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well to make you made aware when new videos are available on the channel. Don't forget, you can also come and join us on Discord, Twitter, and Facebook. Details are down below. That's if Twitter stays open. Anyway, off that aside. Oh, Elon, you're a laugh. Yeah, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Duxwiller Gaming and Southern Cross Station. See you later. Bye.